it. This is where you access the transfer case module. It actually looks like something like this. It's behind a big cover at the back of the battery, so you have to remove the cover. Then you access the transfer case module that you're going to see. There's 3 clips. It's quite easy. You just pull them out. So I'll do this, pull it out. It's quite difficult to remove, but there you go. So this is it. That's your transfer case module. You remove it. You grab the new guy. Make sure that there is no corrosion on the inside. You have to make sure that there is nothing on the pins. Make sure that it's clean. Worst case, spray it off with electrical liquid or something like that, just to clean it off. Then you plug it back in. And make sure it's pushed in properly, and then it clips at the back. Managed to put back the cover, so here's what the cover would actually look like with all the wires. Once it's plugged in, you have the electrical wires with the plastic here that actually is supposed to cover it, with some pins on the side. Just make sure you clip it properly so that there's no water, there's no humidity that goes inside, and then you're ready to put the battery back into place. Put the battery back in. Make sure you plug the vent back into the battery. Quite important for the fumes of the battery. It's on each side, so either way at the front or at the back you can plug it, doesn't make a difference. And always put your positive first. Quite important. Don't plug in your negative before the positive. 13 millimeters. Tighten it properly so it doesn't move. So I've changed the TCM to the new one, while the used one, which is the new one that's supposed to be functioning properly, from the old one that the chip was burnt from the water. I also made sure that the new battery is fully charged, because they do need to be actually fully charged. And also I changed the brake light switch as I showed you in the previous video. So unfortunately, what happened at this point is that the truck does turn on. The Range Rover does turn on, but I'm still getting the exact same errors on the dash. So I am getting that the transmission is set to low gears right now. I am getting still the air suspension fault. I am still getting all of the different lights on the dash, right? So this is what you guys are probably seeing and experiencing. Kind of something similar. The truck does seem to run properly as it is right now, but it doesn't necessarily shift higher than, I believe it feels like 3rd gear, but it shows 6th gear. But at the same time, it shows that there's a transmission fault, so it might not be detecting the gears properly. Can't necessarily go much faster than 50 kilometers an hour, which is about 30 miles an hour. So next step for me will technically be at this point that I'll be calling one of the specialized Range Rover garages that are around. I'm not going to go to the dealership right away. I'm just going to go to one of the Range Rover side garages that do have one of the modules to connect the computer to. I've been told that sometimes the TCM can be directly changed and it will work. However, if that does not work, that means that the new TCM needs to be reprogrammed to this Range Rover. So hopefully what they're going to be able to do, they will be able to fix it. Last time I called them, they told me that it would cost about 200 Canadian dollars, so let's say about 150 US dollars, to plug the TCM and do the upgrades and do the, I guess, serial and MAC matches that are required for the engine to properly run, for the Range Rover to properly run. So I'll give them a call. I'll try to book an appointment, and hopefully within those within that hour that I'll be there for $200, they're going to be able to program it and tell me that the new TCM is actually working and there's no other issues with it. However, to be honest, I'm quite confident that this is the problem. I will let you guys know, however. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time. So before some of you ask actually why are you changing the TCM, like why are you changing such complicated thing before checking some of the other basics? Well, like I said, I did check the battery, I did check some of the wiring, I did check the brake light switch, but I also know that there was water from pressure washing part of the engine, washing the engine that got on the TCM module because the wires, the connectors here were actually humid. So what I did, not necessarily an easy task, but there's some pins at the back here of the transfer case module, so I opened them, and by doing that, it gave me access to the inside of the TCM, the transfer case module. As you can see, it's a chipboard, and I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see properly, but this piece of plastic, this board is actually completely fried. You can see some of the silicone coming out, and this is missing a piece, and there is some corrosion that's building up here. So if ever you do think that yours is due to be changed, or there's some water that got into it, remove the plastic and remove the clips here. Just make sure to be careful, and then open it up. If you smell the board, you're also going to smell that it smells like burnt toast. This one is definitely toast, that's for sure. So even though my problem wasn't fixed right away this afternoon, I'm quite confident that by bringing it to the shop, just getting it reprogrammed, get the new one reprogrammed, it will fix it. So I'll keep you guys posted. Hope you enjoyed it.